Hello, everybody, and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, let me introduce myself. My name is Jules. My pronouns are he, him. I'm a commercial food photographer and stylist and lifelong planner. And today, every single Saturday, we sit here for an hour and a half and we chat and we plan. Some people do meal planning, some people do their chores, some people just hang out and yammer. Today, I'm really excited because my Taken Out A5 arrived yesterday. And so we're doing something a little bit different. Usually, I would be setting up my week in my Jibun Techo biz, but today we are setting up my week in my Taken Out A5, my 10. Hopefully, I do not live to regret this, but I was so in love with it already. Um, I let me also, if you're watching, come say hi in chat and let me know what you are working on today. So there isn't really much setup to do in the take a note, but I have kind of penciled out in the first week of January how I plan to use the take a note. So it's pretty much similar to how I use the biz. And I also, in the biz, it has, let me see if I can find it quickly. There is a page where you can sketch out, here we go, how you plan to use. Hey, Daniel, I'm good. How are you today? Thanks for stopping in. What are you working on, or are you just hanging out? What's up? So yeah, I have this kind of sketched out. There is so much space in here. I'm excited because there's a few things I'm going to do a little bit differently than I do in the biz, and some things that I do the same. This is like my first time setting up in the Take a Note, so um, I will be talking it out. We'll see how it goes. How it goes. It might be a complete unmitigated disaster. Um, So I have my pencil. This is a Pentel mechanical pencil. It's a zero point 0.5 lead. I, yeah, the Pentel Graph Gear 1000 Pentel HB. They're HB LEDs, and it's the point 0.5. Daniel is working on their Hobonichi cousin, setting up a couple daily pages and just wanting to hang out and see your take a note for sure. Hope you had a great week. I had a great week mentally. Physically, I'm, um, Daniel is saying that they are sure it will look great. I hope so. I hope so. Um, I've had a pretty bad sleep week, but very good week. I've been having pain and inflammation wake me up again, so just like usual chronic illness stuff. But other than that, I had to take a self-care day on Wednesday. But other than that, my week was really good. Um, I don't know how familiar you are with like how many of my past videos you've watched, but I'm really upset that it is Station 19 that is ending this year and not Grey's Anatomy after 20 years. Like that show doesn't need to be on anymore. Because it doesn't leave me with the same emotion as it did. And I was catching up on Station 19 and Grey's Anatomy last night. And the last 10 to 15 minutes of Station 19, I could barely keep the air in my chest, and I was almost ugly sobbing. It was so good. And nearly every single week, Station 19 is like, I'm going to rip out your heart and make you cry. I'm going to give you big feels. And Grey's Anatomy used to do that, but Grey's Anatomy hasn't done that in a few seasons. And I'm just like, I don't want to watch a show. Like, the whole reason why I watched Station 19 in Grey's Anatomy is because they make me feel things. And it's very cathartic for me to feel things. And so, sorry if my head's in the way. It's going to happen a couple times. And so, anyways, that is my rant for media for the week. So, what I'm doing here is this column, there's one space for every single day in the week. And there's all like for notes or whatever, right? And there's already a faint line down the middle dividing this in two sides. Like each of these columns have a faint line down the middle, dividing them in two sides. But I'm using my pencil just to make it a little bit easier to add some visual differentiation. And this side is going to be my to-do list is going to live on this side and on this side. And there's also a faint solid gray line that goes all the way to this middle line, and then it's a dotted line. So that's why I'm using this side as the to-do, because it's all dotted. Well, this has the solid lines separating each day. And I'm going to use this side basically for where I Daniel is saying, gotta love a good ugly cry. Yeah, right? Exactly. And that's why I watch some of these shows. Is specifically, I need to ugly cry once a week. Like, give me something that's going to rip apart my soul, please. I like big feelings. I like big feelings. And I'm just really upset that this is the last season of Station 19 because it gives me big feelings and it allows me to be in my feelings at least once a week. Um, so I'm using this to record stuff that I need to remember at the top, like if I'm doing photography, for easier reference, what recipes I developed that day. So this is kind of going to live as this section, but this section is still going to kind of live here. So it's going to be interesting. So there's another, like this very, very top section. There's another solid line across here, but I'm just going to, again, put it in pencil just to add a little bit more visual delineation. And this very top section, these first two lines, are still going to be my priority for the week. And I got my eraser. I'm going to pencil it over on the other day. Let's start here. So much room. It's going to be interesting to see how much more time, because there is a little bit more setup with the take a note. Oh, that line's messy. It doesn't matter. Um, then the Jibun, like I don't have to do any of this with the Jibun, but the room and the overall style of the take a note for me makes it worth it. Um, Daniel is asking if I have another show that's going to replace Station 19. No, I don't. I'm on the hunt for a show that gives me those big feelings. Um, that is a weekly show that I can't like sit down and just binge it all in a week. Binging to me is watching the same show every single night until it's over, instead of like sitting down in one day and doing it because I don't have time to do that. But I am on the hunt for a replacement for hopefully something will come out somewhere. And I don't want it to be like a streaming service where, yeah, it's like 13 episodes and done type thing. Like I want a full 20, 22, whatever, like full season show that is going to wreck my emotions every single week. I need to put this, so I'm not trying to find it back and forth right here. And then another 2, 3, 4 section. So until 6. Oh, no, 1, 2, 3 lines. So until 6 a.m. I should remember that. This is going to be like my theme for the day, recording birthdays and dog food making days and all that other stuff is going to be from the 4:30 a.m. is this dot to, let me get this down here. I need it closer to me so I'm not sticking my head in the shot every 2 seconds. Yes. Daniel is laughing at me saying wreck my emotions. I mean, that's basically what it is. Uh, so what else? We are catching up. We're way behind on a lot of shows, so we're almost caught up on Celebrity IOU. And I need to rant about Celebrity IOU for a second. Okay, so we love our HGTV, and Hometown is the perfect HGTV show, and I really am like, I would love to live in Laurel, Mississippi, except for it's in Mississippi, and the South is really too friendly to I'm just gonna leave it at that. The South is not for me. And I'm people who have no choice but to live in the South. You have my deepest sympathies and empathy, and it is really difficult. But I like that. It's a thing that I really like about Hometown is a lot of queer people do move specifically to Laurel because it's kind of this little anomaly in Mississippi, but it's still Mississippi, right? So, okay, then from 6 to 8 is another line because that's going to be my usual like deadlines, deliveries, all that other stuff. Um, anyways, Hometown is the perfect feel good. It's just so heartwarming, pure, whatever. We're going to do nice things and we're going to give people homes and there's real caring and emotionality. Danielle's saying that they're in California and no plans to ever set foot in Mississippi, right? Like exactly. Like there's reasons not to go to Mississippi. Um, so anyways, back to Celebrity IOU. Celebrity IOU is supposed to be like this heartwarming show. Here we are this like rich celebrity, and we are going to do something nice for someone special in our life, for a friend. It's supposed to be a friend. Gosh, I'm about to get super angry just thinking about it. But a lot of times, these friends, I'm putting the friends in air quotes, is an employee who can't afford something. And a lot of times, that employee who's a friend, and that's already inappropriate boundaries because there's that whole power dynamic. A lot of times, that employee is somebody who is an immigrant from Latin America. And they can't afford things to do to their homes. And every single time it turns out that their friend is a brand new English speaking Latin American immigrant to America, I always yell at my TV, they can't afford it because you're not paying them enough. You pay them more money, you cheapskate. Like you shouldn't be bestowing your wealth on them. Like it reeks very white savior and it's not heartwarming at all. It makes me so angry every time. You know what? If you're so angry every time, especially because every single time the employer is white. Every time. If it was a black employer, a black celebrity, and a South American immigrant, I may feel a little bit differently about the power dynamics there. But no, no ma'am, no sir, you are not this great benefactor, and it makes me so angry every time. Um, Daniel's like, I like where you're going with this, right? Anyways, it just boils my blood. You're not a friend. Pay them more, and stop trying to make yourself feel good by being look at what this nice thing I'm doing to this employee that I'm exploiting. Stop it. And stop making those episodes, celebrity. For the Property Brothers, you make me gross every single time you do it. Anyways, that is my celebrity IOU rant. Because I want to like the show because sometimes it is really nice and it is really heartwarming and it is an actual friendship and um, not an exploitation of labor circumstance where where it's like some of them there's this one where It was they were I want to say they were from Guatemala. I could be wrong, but they treat me just like their daughter, and they have when I first employed them, they would bring their daughter to work with them, and I just thought it was so special. And just that sentence is like, do you hear yourself? Do you actually know what you're saying there? That's not appropriate, and it's not heartwarming that they had to bring their daughter to work while they were being your friggin' maid. They had to bring their daughter to work because they were you were not paying them enough for them to be able to afford childcare. Like, it's not because they love their daughter so much. I mean, I'm not saying they didn't love their daughter, but it's the whole it's not heartwarming that they had to bring their daughter to work. It's not. It's not sweet. It's not it's inappropriate that they treat you like one of their child. It's just inappropriate. And that's I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And yes, I understand I am white. I am white. But who else is supposed to call out this baloney if me not me, a white person? So anyways, white people, check your privilege because that is gross. And you are not a friend to your employees. You're not. So Daniel is saying, "Oh my God, you literally have me screaming." Good. I'm. I mean, it's not good that you're screaming, but I'm glad that I'm not the only one feeling this frustration. And I'm guessing by your last name that the reason why you're feeling this frustration is because you're Latine. And so, yeah. My goodness. Anyways, so that is my rant about Celebrity IOU, and I don't know. Like, I'm kind of torn. I don't like skipping episodes, but anytime, like, it's getting to the point where I see that the friend is a Latin American employee, I'm at the point where I might just not watch the episode. Okay, another line at 2400 hours because that's when I stop watching TV. Anyways, that's my rant. Oh, oh, um, Daniel's saying so funny. uh, Last Sunday we watched Gawan, Gawan, the extended version on Netflix. It is a Bollywood movie that is very political. It kind of angered the Indian government, Modi government, but it is an actual scathing criticism on the Modi government, which is very unusual for Bollywood movies, and it is beautifully shot. I wish it had English dubbing instead of English subtitles only because I have a problem watching and reading at the same time, and I miss a lot of what's happening on screen when I'm having to read the subtitles, and sometimes the subtitles go by too quickly. Okay, and then another line at what 2:30, because that's going to be this from midnight to 2:30 is this section right here, and then it'll be for my body check-in. So I'm just basically creating all the different sections that I have. And because the columns are like twice as wide, they can be not as high because I have all this more room to write in. I actually find putting these lines in really soothing. Normally I don't like setting up trackers is one thing, but I don't know. There's something about drawing the lines that calms my brain. So yeah, watch Gaywan or Gawan on Netflix if you haven't already. It is gorgeously filmed. Like American action movies need to take a page out of Bollywood because Bollywood Bollywood movies are beautiful, especially their action movies, and it's it's so interesting when they break into song, like what moments they choose to do that. Okay, time to pen some stuff in. So, I think I'm gonna write to do here, and I don't have any recipe development this week. So this week I want to um, edit my B5 unboxing or B6 unboxing and get that scheduled. And I think I also, because I did this, edit. Um, oh, I also got a Shein um, unboxing. I think that's all I'm going to be able to get done, even if I can get those two done. Oh, catch up. I'm going to put this here, even though this week is set aside for that. Catch up cookbook planner. But I'm putting it here so I don't forget that this is my intention for the week. Even though I'm going to put the priority here, still sticking in the to do there. So yeah, let's do this how I normally would. So priority is cookbook planner. Hmm. I wrote this too big. It's fine if it goes here. Normally it would go over 2 days of my other one. It just feels weird having it written across the top. And then let's go. I have to refer to this. We're on this week. Okay, so Tuesday is, gosh, it's just so much bigger. So it is but which days are recipe? Okay, hold on. Dog food making days. I'm going to write those in first. So dog food making days are Monday. So put a little doggy here. And is that right? Yes, Monday. So it'll be Thursday and Sunday. Thursday is right here, and Sunday is right here. And then on Tuesday is my mother-in-law's birthday, Mom E's B-Day. Do I have anything else happening I have to shop on Friday, I think. This is so weird having all this space. Go back to me. Yeah, so shop on Friday, which is right here. Shop. That means I have a deadline here to get my cookbook shopping list. I tried to set up my May in here. Wait, where is the paper clip? I'm playing with some ideas. I screwed up in a couple places, so I had to cover it up with washi tape. But I'm playing with ideas. It's going to be interesting how that works. Okay. Yeah. Anything else I have to remember for? I've already done that deadline, so I don't have to worry about that. So I go back. I'm going to use this as a guide. Okay. So, Wednesday. We are over here for Wednesday. Wednesday, I have milk delivery. Like I can write because there's a middle line down here. Let's see if I can get it so you can see. Like it's yeah, there's a solid line that's very, very faint. There we go. You can see it down the center. So it breaks up each day in two columns, and I can't wait to show you how I'm going to do that. Milk delivery and HelloFresh. I don't want to use this half because I want to keep that for deco room. Hello Fresh on Wednesday. And then on Thursday is a deadline. Um, cookbook shopping list. Cookbook shopping list. And then Saturday is the deadline to change the milk order. Milk deadline. And I think that's it for deadlines and stuff I have to remember. And then we move to penciling in. It is, right? Like so much space. It's two Hobonichi columns, basically. And yeah, so what I'm going to plan to do, oh, I'm getting there very shortly. So, continuing and in prep, we start here on this day. 8, 9, 10. So, 8:30. Continuing ed and prep. And then breakfast is from 10 to 11. And it's the same 3.5 millimeter grid as in the Jibun Techo Biz. It's just twice as much space. And I can't wait to. Okay, so continuing and in prep, 8:30 here. Continuing and prep. And then breakfast. Wait, I have to do something. I have to put my arrows this way. And then break. My break is at 2. And that goes all the way to here. Okay. Appointments. I have a meeting. What time is it on Monday? I gotta open up my calendar, make sure nobody sees. The meeting is at 7, so 1900 hours. And that will go until 8. And then I have a meeting on Thursday, I think. Yes, the 9th. And that meeting is at 2:30 to 3:30. So, food meeting. And that goes to 3:30. And I think that's it for meetings this week. Yes. I will put in the live plan with me on Saturday. Plan with me here. And that goes to 4:30. And then, okay, so journal. Oh, right in, right here. Got to do that. 5 o'clock. Yes, right in to 7. Okay, journal, journal, journal. Oh, I This is decompress. After peopling, I need an hour. Might as well like decompress for the whole hour and a half. There's no point getting into anything for the hour and a half journal or for half an hour because that's too short of time to start anything. Like my brain would be just getting into something and it'd be like, okay, time to switch gears. Journal. Monday I'm not exercising because I have a meeting when I normally would be exercising, but I'm on my deload week, so exercise just for an hour then this week. Say just, because usually I exercise close to 2 hours, 6 nights a week, because I am extra. I extra. Okay, so yeah, exercise. I don't exercise on Wednesday. It's a rest day. This is deload. I got to put deload plus cardio. Thursday exercise is deload plus cardio. Friday exercise is spin. Saturday exercise is deload plus cardio. Then Sunday I am on back to weights. And weights plus it will be spin if I have extra time. That's back to 2 hours. Okay. Oh, and now, oh, nope, that's fine. I wanted to put these like on opposite ends so I'd have this whole middle section to decorate if I wanted to. But first, let's go back up to here because I'm missing some things. Okay, so Tuesday, admin, and then write. It's not really writing, it is, but it's more or so like filling in my notes for my cookbook planner, but it is writing. It qualifies as writing. So admin for an hour, write, and then all of, I think I'm going to make Friday an admin day. Yeah, because this is a meeting. Admin and write. Admin all day. And I'll know that in a second. Okay, now, what are we watching? We are still doing our Babylon 5 rewatch. So let me put all that in. 6 days a week, I count exercise as walking in my car. Daniel says, yeah, I I'm really extra. So I used to be a dancer, and when I was dancing, I was dancing 20 hours a week. Um, and then I have a few disabilities, including a spinal cord tumor. But the fact that a lot of people are like, you still exercise like 10 hours a week. I'm like, you, I don't understand. I used to exercise like 20 hours a week. 10 hours a week feels like nothing to me because I'm my trainer keeps calling me elite, but I don't feel elite because I am old, I am slower. My right leg does not, because my spinal cord tumor, it's not cancer, but it is killing my sciatic nerve, and the sciatic nerve is responsible for your leg movement, and specifically the outside of your quad and parts of your foot and your calf muscle. And where this tumor is sitting on my sciatic nerve, I have no control or I'm losing control and feeling and use slowly of my right leg. And eventually I may lose complete function of my right leg, or it may just be continually getting diminished. And so, like, I can't dance anymore because of it. And there's a bunch of exercises that I can't do, but I found a trainer who has figured out a really robust weights and cardio and spin and because spin I don't have to worry about falling when I'm on a bike. That's the big thing. I have a lot of falls, a lot of falls because sometimes my right leg just stops working. Like when I go grocery shopping, I have to use a wheelchair because I have like 5 minutes before the nerve gets overstimulated and my leg stops working. So I can only like work with impact. It's impact. So anything high impact, walking is high impact. It causes my spinal cord to freak out and stop functioning properly. Um, oh, that's wait. I put this on the wrong day. Okay, so I will fix that. That is wrong. This is the problem when there's too many spaces. I will add deco to that and fix it. This is Yeah, I will fix this by adding deco. Oh, that was right, though. That was right. You know what? I will still fix it by adding deco. That's a good place to put deco. Um, and that's a good place to put deco. So we'll go back here to journal. Let me just fix this quickly before I go back to um, right in. This is going to take me a minute to get used to. That's 1900 hours and then B5 until 2200 hours. There we go. And then on this side, journals here. And then exercise. This is a good deload and cardio. And then B5. Yeah. This is a good example of how I plan to use my planner. Um, so yeah, I actually plan my day basically so I have enough room to exercise because my mental health really struggle. I get really down and depressed and stuff when I can't be active because I used to be so active, and I get in my head. So it's a little it's not it is extra, and I'm old. Like sometimes I get really hard on myself, and I will like leave these self assessments for my trainer that are just like, I suck. And my trainer will be like, dude, like, back up for a minute. Like, I'm gonna be 50 in a year and a half, and and yeah, I'm fit. We'll put it that way. But I'm also disabled. I have chronic fatigue. I have a spinal cord tumor. And but I like I also have to remind a lot of people like just because I'm a wheelchair like there's Olympians wheelchair users like come on now we have a whole Olympics dedicated to disabled people so um yeah. Daniel's saying you're not old. I know I'm not old, but I am not young anymore. Like that's the thing. I'm not in my 20s. Like 20s was 20 years ago. I am midlife. We'll put it at that. I am midlife. I am young in spirit. I am, um, like, I'm not ancient, but I am not young anymore. My youngest turned 25 last week. And I still feel 16 in my heart. So it's a little bit difficult for me to reconcile that my youngest is now a quarter of a century old. Like, how did that happen? I don't even know how time works anymore. Like, time is not non-existent. Um, but the fact that I am still able, like, yeah, I like exercise. I have to. It's Daniel saying, there you go. Yeah, I have to. It helps me be able to people. It helps me with my autism. It's a stim. It's very much a stim for me. There's a rhythm to it. There's a pattern, and just having that time every single night with me and either my bike and music or my weights and music. Music's super super important. I have it playing all the time, and it just gives me an hour and a half, 2 hours every single day where it's just me and what I'm doing and music and it's rhythmic and everything else like just disappears. And it just it's yeah, I need it for my mental health. Okay, so B5, I will talk about this in a minute because this is actually a really happy accident, as Bob Ross would say. Because what I'm planning to do, I can actually talk about it right now. Let's do that. Daniel is saying that they feel like a 12-year-old on a good day mentally, but have the insides of a 7-year-old. I was diagnosed with diverticulitis. I know how to say that because I watched a lot of Doctor House in 2020, and the doctors like telling me that music, yeah, yeah, like telling me that music gets me through. So, yeah, music is really good. That's the thing too. Like, I have an amazing diet. I exercise. I did all the things like until my health went really, really sideways because of my autoimmune disorder. I had like a blood pressure of 90 over 50. My resting heart rate right now is 52 beats a minute. However, despite diet and exercise, when I'm not on three different blood pressure medications, my blood pressure is 200 over 120. It is going to kill you. My kidneys are shutting down because of it. And I have high cholesterol despite having the best diet because I have an autoimmune disorder that wants to kill me. And it doesn't matter, like, there are just some things about genetics where you could be doing all the things, and this isn't me saying go out and like eat crummy food or whatever because it doesn't matter in the end. I would probably not be I would probably not be alive if it weren't for the fact that I do have good fitness and diet. I'm not talking about dieting, I'm talking about what I eat in a day. Because despite everything that I do, I have kidneys that are going sideways, high blood pressure and high cholesterol, and a lot of other health things. Like I have to have blood work once a month and all this other stuff. So, like, I feel very, very young. I have no energy. Oh, I have sleep apnea as well, and sleep apnea is supposed to be this thing that I'm not supposed to have. It took a long time to get a doctor to diagnose, like to send me to a sleep study, because they would look at me and they say, no, like your body type is not that of somebody who would have sleep apnea. I'm like, no, I stopped, like, you can ask my partner, I have sleep apnea, and it took decades to find a doctor who would finally send me to a sleep clinic to get me um, to have me, and sure enough, I have like the fact that I'm still alive today is a bit of a miracle. Okay, so what are we watching this week after? So Ghosts is the season finale on Monday. Oh, I was going to talk about what I plan to do. So as you see in, is it this week or the week? Let me get to, yeah, so I had planned to do video and I crossed it out. And there's a few, and then I had to like write in what I did instead. It happened again um, this week. I was planning to video, but I ended up doing admin. So I'm going to use one half of the column to put in what my plan is and only start shading in one half the column. And then I'm going to use the other half of the column for either deco, or I'm going to, if things change, I'm going to write in what that change was and then deco over the thing that I crossed out. So I have all this room to make mistakes and have things change and be able to do deco and not have it look messy because I'm having to cross things out. Um, Daniel is saying, inspiring to maintain such a sense of humor while dealing with so much. I mean, yeah, I have a really morbid sense of humor. But I have to, right? Like it's either you laugh or you cry. And yes, of course, there are some times that I cry because I'm human. But like funny story. We have a cat who doesn't know that he's a cat. He thinks he's one of the dogs. He didn't jump until he was a year old, and he's now almost 9, and he still doesn't quite know that he can jump. And the other day he went to jump, and it was the most awkward looking jump, and he fell. And I asked him, like, dude, why did you fall? And immediately after saying that to the cat, like, I just shifted my weight onto my right leg and I fell to the ground. And it was so hilarious. And then I said to myself, dude, why did you fall? And my partner just watched it. And we were just cracking up, laughing because it was just like, why are you falling? There's no reason for it. You were barely moving and you fell. Um, Season finale of Ghosts we're gonna watch on Monday. Hopefully, Last Week Tonight is back this week because that is Monday. Anyways, it is fun. It is fun having my body sometimes. So you think you can? Oh, that's another thing I need to rant about. I hate this season of So You Think You Can Dance. I mean, it should be no surprise, knowing that because I used to be a dancer and dance 20 hours a week, that I would love So You Think You Can Dance. They changed the format this year. I'm thinking they were trying to appeal to the Gen Zs. Yeah, probably to the Gen Zs because millennials are old now as well. And it sucks. It really sucks. I do not like the new formats. Bring back the old format next year, please, and thank you. It is not working for me. The dancers are great and beautiful and whatever. It's not to take away from the dancers. It's the format is 100% the worst. Okay, and Good Omens. It will be on Tuesday. We're finally, like, I know we're so far behind on Good Omens. We're going to be starting it tonight. So I feel bad penciling this in because we might hate it and might not continue with it, but that's what I have this whole other side of the column for, and I can put Deco on this. So it's not a big deal. I'm going to put it on this side. Good Omens 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll be starting season 2 on Wednesday. Wait, no. Survivor is on Wednesday. Survivor. See, I'm going to put Deco there. Fixed it already. Survivor. I love that Survivor is an hour and a half. This season has been so good. So good. Except for there's one player that I just want gone already. Just like, please leave. Okay. Thursday will be Good Omens. And Star Trek Discovery. I'm really sad about this. Star Trek Discovery is the last season, and so far this season I'm not really enjoying it. I don't hate it. And Star Trek is my most favorite show of all time. We watch Star Trek every day in this house. We go to sleep with it on. It is our. I would not be married or have my partner if it were not for Star Trek. And I'm. I was very sad that it's ending this season. But I'm really disappointed that the season is not. It is not as good as it could be for a final season. Friday will be Masked Singer and Canada's Got Talent. Masked Singer and CGT. Howie keeps saying America's Got Talent. Not keeps, but every once in a while he does. Okay, so Good Omens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So a new season will be starting on Saturday. yeah, good omens and good omens. We'll be almost done on the Sunday. Good omens and good omens. Okay, now let's get this colored in. Let's do this. Let's see how it looks with my idea. I don't know how much I'm going to be able to get done on camera today, but it will be fun. Keep this out because I need the color code. It will be fun to see. So, writing priority, it's this color, but I'm trying something new-ish. I do it in my Hobonichi, and since this is Tomoe River paper, 68 GSM, this is one of the reasons why I got this planner was for something specific, so I could do the bold outline as I normally would. So way back in the day, let me grab a planner. If it's easily accessible, is just the right years? 2020, no, that's my days. I need to find, is this, okay, so way back in the day, yeah, I used to outline and then color it in, and it has faded over time. It used to be much more vibrant, but still did the outline, and then same color I would color in. I'm going to kind of do that, but what I'm planning to do, I'll grab the pen now, and I need this to clean it off. I'm going to do the outline. Oh, this is going to be so fun. But I'm going to take the blender brush, and I'm going to pull in the color from the edges. Uh, so I have the color that I want. I have to pick a whole new color code, or go back to maybe the color code that I was using in 2021 and early 2022 because I really like the outline colors. But I get to have the color that I want with the muted insides. Like what? What? Oh my goodness. This is just so like this is one of the reasons why it causes the paper to pucker a bit because it's wet. But I bought watercolors a long time ago, and the watercolor, like, you can't do this on the Jibun Techo paper, and it's one of the things that frustrates me about the Jibun Techo. And you also cannot use watercolor paints in the Jibun Techo. Neither, like, not in the Days paper and not on their Mio paper in their Biz. And I want to be able to do like a light wash on pages before I decorate, or put stickers on it with my paints to add a little bit of something to the page. And I will be able to do that in here. It doesn't solve my issue for the Days, but I bought two A5s because these columns, like, an A5 is too big to do daily journaling in, but a half column and add some stickers in it. It's like this might be the perfect size for me to journal a little bit more than I do for days that I have longer thoughts. Um, and if it doesn't work, I have another idea for the other A5. But this is, I'm going to use the next few years, or next few months, to really play with both my B6 and my A5 taken out And well, I'm gonna be double planning. I'm still gonna plan this whole entire week again in my biz. But I'm just gonna spend the next few months really figuring out what works for me to see if I can't pare down and combine some of the weeks because it's a lot. Okay, this is a day off from clients, so it'll be a different color. I need this back out. My priority for this day is writing. I should have done all the outlines with this first, but I wanted to test. Okay, I'm just going to be doing all the outlining now like I usually would. Because I just wanted to test if my idea would actually be as amazing as I had hoped. And I love because this is 68 GSM instead of 50 whatever that is in the Hobonichi. There's that much less ghosting. I mean, there's still a little bit of ghosting, but it's not nearly. Oh, no, that's an admin day. I will fix that in post. It's not post. I got too carried away. What color is my admin day color? Let's see if I can color over that now. Admin days N79. Fix that now. Yeah, it's not gonna. I'm gonna have to make this. I have to pick new colors. I'm going to do that so when I blend, it will pick up the gray on the inside instead of the border. It will make sense when I get to that. Okay, back to writing. So, wrong side, chiseled edge. Just until the middle and just this side. Only until the middle and just this side. Wednesday, right here. And down until here. Am I in frame? Yes. It's a little bit janky on the side here. It's fine. Some people would be having their ruler out, but I like imperfect lines. Um, 1, 2, 3, to the middle, and down to here. And next, let's do this. Go admin time, B52. Nope, sorry. Next color, day off from client, is, I need to get this list out here. Time off, N57. I totally have to redo my color schemes because I know this is going to be a little bit same. And I like grayscale, but doing this, I think I'll be able to bring in a little bit more color. So where's 11 a.m. right here? Can totally go double wide here. Oops, bring in a little bit more color while still keeping it muted. I have to go back and see what my color code was for the end of 2021 and beginning of 2022. Until my journaling time. Okay, and then put that back. This, where is that? 992 is actually so, I'm going to outline first, but it is so muted that I can actually color in these. Like, I'll show you. I'll just do this first box. These ones I don't have to do the wash technique because it is already just there. It doesn't overwhelm the page. What else do I have going on? What else do we watch? What do you have going on, Daniel? Tell me about your life. What's happening in California? Like, what part of California do you live in? Southern California, Northern California, the mountains? Oh, I have. That's a deadline. I want to outline that now before I mess it up. Deadline color. N60. No, that's not bright enough. What am I going to do for deadlines? Let me see what color I had in here for deadlines. N60. That's the same color. Well then, I guess that's what it's going to be. N60. You're in San Diego, so yeah, south. So you have like the nice weather all year round. But it's like, is it a stereotype that it's dusty in San Diego? Or is it like dusty in San Diego? N60. Here we go. Your life. Well, you're married, just celebrated 2 years on April 26th, but been together since 2016. Congratulations. That is like, yeah, so 26th was my partner's birthday. So you have, yeah, your anniversary is on a good day, and I will remember that forever now because you share an anniversary with my partner's birthday. They don't like people knowing that they just turned 52. You've never heard. Okay, so yeah, lately it's been all over the place, the weather, and you've never heard that it's dusty. Yeah, I don't know how, like on television shows or something. I don't know. But I've seen a few times, like on different television shows, people like saying dusty San Diego. And I don't know if it's because of the drought. You're welcome. Anniversaries are a big deal. I mean, I'm um not a romantic. That said, I am somebody who, whether it is a friendship or like with my partner or whatever, I am very much a committed person. And once somebody has me in their life and I decide that I'm going to be in their life, they are stuck with me forever. And that's how, I mean, yeah, marriage is a commitment that is supposed to be your ride or die and forever. And so, yeah, anniversaries are a big deal, especially when they're not always, I mean, life's hard. There's stuff going on that makes it even more difficult and stressful. So, congratulations. Breakfast. This is weird because I will still be putting washi here, but normally it's like one solid line, but there's a little gap between each day. That is interesting. And so it'll be interesting to see how that works out when I do the deco. Daniel is saying, here's a fun fact. I had a colostomy bag for 10 months, 4 surgeries in 4 months, which led to making a channel and eventually the planner community. Oh, so yeah. So here's a question. Was your partner with you through all that? Because I have had like lots of surgeries and emergency rooms and having to do like life planning, end of life planning stuff. Sounds like you've gone like through similar stuff. I'm glad you found the planner community because that helps. I mean, there's a lot of us who are chronically ill in the planner community, but I'm curious to know if your partner was to you through all that, because that if your partner stayed with you through all that, that shows how longevity of your relationship's going to be. Daniel's saying, yeah, your partner, their husband says, once he cooked for me, and I didn't let him leave. Oh yeah, he was married to me when he still had the bag. Yeah, you guys are stuck with each other forever. So that's really funny. The whole he cooked for you and you didn't let him leave, because there's like it's more like with lesbians than it is with us gay men. The whole you have one date and you're immediately grabbing the U-Haul and moving in with each other. But it was I don't know. 10, oh, I put this too high up on this page. That's fine. Um yeah, it is too high up on this page. My partner and I know really, really quickly, like within, so we knew each other for a year and a bit before our relationship started, but very, very casually, socially. And then one day we decided to hang out together in a more setting. We decided to watch. He asked me one day, "What episode of Star Trek should I watch?" And this is long distance. Um, they were living in Virginia at the time, and me here. Um, and so our relationship was long distance for a while, and we would travel back and forth between. I would go to Virginia 1 month, and he would come up here 1 month. Um, but at first it was primarily long distance. But they had asked me like, what episode of Star Trek should I watch? And I told them, and they said, hold on, I will watch it with you. And so we watched it like chatting just via text based, and then we moved to doing it via Skype. And then one night we fell asleep talking to each other on Skype, and then we were just suddenly in a relationship. And it's all because of Star Trek, because they asked me what episode of Star Trek to watch. So it's basically the same thing. So Daniel's saying we definitely U-hauled our first time meeting. There was definitely electricity, which you never believed in. Yeah. So like I'm aromantic, my partner's aromantic, but we have, I mean, there was definitely the first time we actually like had a more intimate, as in private, them and I situation. It was like we knew within 2 weeks that was done, and we just had our, oh God, we will be celebrating our 11th wedding anniversary this year, and we will have been together for 13 years in the fall. I have to think about it because it doesn't seem like it's 11 years, and it just seems like I was telling people we were celebrating our 10-year anniversary. But no, we're now going on 11 years married, and um, yeah, 11 years married, 13 years together, and very much you hauled it. Amazing, congrats, thank you. So yeah, I'm just saying, if your partner was there when you guys had the colostomy bag, and yeah, that's a very sweet story. I love that story because it's difficult. Like I've had partners definitely leave because of my chronic illness, and that's also a common thing. But I'm glad you found the planner community because there's a lot of us who are chronically ill, My break will be here on this day. And I'm glad you found this channel. For sure, for sure. I like how accepting the planner community is of a whole bunch of different things. I think it's difficult. I mean, it's the year 2024, and it's still difficult finding our places to be. Um, Daniel's saying that's so messed up. I am assuming to the partner's leaving. Yes, it is. And then that they're glad too that they found this community. Yeah. Okay. I have only 20 minutes left, so I want to at least finish these 2 pages, and I'll have to do the rest afterwards. I think spreads are just going to be. I need this color still. I think I'm only going to be able to do half a week unless I stop talking so much. So journal NDP. Where are we going? I am looking for exercise time, which is here. It gets colored in this color. And no exercise on Wednesday, no exercise on Monday because I'm meeting. Daniel's saying that my plan with me's are scheduled in your weeklies. Oh, that is amazing. That makes me feel really good. I'm glad you enjoy it so much. Like, you enjoy it enough to stick it in your planner. That's commitment. Thank you. Exercise. Oh, what did I say? No, I'm just doing this week. Jules, stop flipping. Okay. Color these in, at least. Get this done. So I want people to see. Okay, next color is admin. This goes in here, which is beef N52. So admin time. I mean, this is going to be this no matter what. There's going to be so much room for deco. Once this, because I know I will not be able to have it done fully on camera today. And so my life plan with me is I'm going to alternate between planning in my biz and planning in my taken out. And over time, it may get, I may get faster with the taken out. I mean, there's lots of errors in trying to figure stuff out. But what I will do, admin time right here, is do a quick flip. Or maybe post an image of it in the community tab. Or I'll do both, because not everyone watches the quick flip. Yeah, I'll do both. And then journal time color. I want to do that in the outline. I think I want to do that in the color that I colored in. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure. This up. I think I was, yes. I want to use the N42. There we go. Or not, 942, sorry. Ooh. I mean, why do you feel dry? I've never used this size. That is disconcerting. Like, you cannot be drying out on me already. I will be very, like, you're not open. I don't understand why you're being so dry. I may have to color this one be one that I colored in. Do not flip the page, Jules. Do not flip the page. And then meeting color. Put that back in here. Meeting color is N75. What did it used to be? Oh, that's so bright. N75. Okay. So be it. I'm gonna have to totally rethink this color scheme, I think. We'll see. So meeting. We'll see how it looks once it's colored in. And then TV 89 and 95. I know, and I'm going to color these ones in after outlining. We'll see how this looks. Here, and then to here, and then to here, and then 89, or 95. There. And here we go. So I have the 95. Oh, the color for the week. I need to do my body check-ins. Is 29 or 271, I think. 243. Close. This one right here. Let me do to do. And this one right here. Whoops. And then body check-in. Have all this room on the side. I don't know what I'm going to do with that yet. I mean, deco is an obvious choice. Okay. So, 89. That's a color in. Oh, wow. That is so much darker when you're coloring it in versus that shocked me versus doing the outline. Fascinating. And then here, I might do the pen technique, like the watercolor technique with this as well. And then 95 for the other one. I was expecting the 95 color. Meeting is 75. I'm going to color this in because I think it's just pale enough where I will be okay with it. And now let's do watercolor. Interesting. So if you give it time to dry, I mean, it makes sense. It is that that's much paler, which I actually like. So we're just coloring in this part for now. Just giving it the hint. It'll be really interesting once I'm done my week and I fill in the other side to complete the color block before adding the stickers to see how the watercolor changes between them. And then color this in. Let's See, this really works for me, this color. Yeah, I might have to go straight from outline to coloring them in, because it is the thing with the Tomoe River paper, it like takes to the page very quickly. But what I can do, what color is that? Time off, N57, I thought so. There is a way around that. I can just add a couple little dots. I'm going to keep this out, and then I blend those dots out just to give a little bit more gray in there. And the hint is there, but I don't know if it's enough. It might actually be enough once it dries. It may be. And brush that off. Continuing add in prep. Blue. Yeah, I think in the future, I'm definitely, actually, I don't know. I'm torn. I'm torn between doing the pass with the blender brush immediately afterwards to do the watercolor, or keeping it. You can barely see it on camera, where it is just that faint. I mean, the color is there. It's just very, very faint. And I don't know if I want it that faint, or here, let me just add some lines here to grab, to show a difference. Or have it just that much more saturated. Definitely going to have to play with saturation levels here and find that happy medium between not too much color and still being able to see the time blocks and have differentiation between each section. Okay, N47, I know, or 942, I know I want that colored in because it is very pale to begin with. And then this, I know I want colored in. Where are we at? Looks a little muddy. Exercise. There we go. Oh, journal right there. Let me grab that again. N42, where did you go? I put you in the wrong container? Nope. Yep. Okay, Jules, where did you put it? Yeah, you did put it in the wrong container. Don't do that again. Let me color this section in as well. It is a free period. So I don't know what I'm going to do with. And then put some washi. This is the color I want to use today. This is going to be interesting. Okay, right here. I need, oops, straighten it out. Where is something to cut this off with? There and there. And then all through here. My break. Wonder if I should carry this line all the way over. No, I don't want to add washi there. I think in the future, I'll carry this arrow all the way over. I think so. I think so. I can't wait to cover this up with stickers once I, like, confirmed how I spent my week. So, oh, that doesn't go in there. This goes in here. I mean, this week is green. Oh, I can add my dog food stickers right now, at least on this page. Let me do that. Dog stickers and birthday stickers. Gotta do Mom's birthday. So this little puppy, I can use the bigger dog food stickers because I have more room. I mean, this is a little bit obnoxious because it's going over. That's fine. This is so much bigger than the Jibun Techo Biz that, I mean, it doesn't look out of place doing that. That like really works. And then put a little sticker here for Mom's birthday. What other stickers can I add right now? This week is green. Let me put these. Oh, I have Wednesday on this page, so I can add my write-in sticker. Or do I want to? No, I want to add it in. Come on, get in there, please. I want to add it. Like, I will decorate this whole entire side where I messed up afterwards. Add something there. Washi, something. I don't know. That will happen as I fill in my week. But, where are we? Right here. On. Put you right here. Even though this is technically the same size grid as the Jibun Techo Biz, when I'm putting in the stickers, it feels like there is more room, like from top to bottom. So, like this is supposedly the same size square space, but it feels like there's more room. Oh, I shouldn't have bended it like that. It will be interesting to see. Oh, I know what I wanted to do. Green stickers. What green stickers do I want to use this week? I think I want to use some four-leaf clovers. What time is it? Oh, okay. Wrong one. Wrong one. I do have to end this before the camera dies. Where did it go? Green. It's blue. Here we go. I wanted to use. Where are they? These this week. It's the weather. It's clover weather. And I can. So put you. Oh, I ripped it. Gotta be gentle. You there. And I can put something down here already. Do I want to go clovers all the way through? No, but I do want to put one down here with the ladybug at the bottom of my to-do list. Oh no! That just ripped like right in two without any effort whatsoever. I don't think I'm going to use these stickers. They got wrinkly and everything. Okay, so that's it for this week. Thank you for joining me, Daniel. I hope you had a good time. It was nice chatting with me, or with you. It was thank you to everybody who will be watching this on replay. You all are amazing. If you stumble onto my channel where you're watching this later on in the week, please give this video a like, subscribe to my channel, and ring that notification bell so you don't know that when new videos come up. Join me every single Saturday at 1 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. British time, where we do this all over again. On Tuesday, I have my April Flip will be published on Tuesday. Daniel is saying fun as always. Have a great weekend. You too, Daniel. Yeah, so that will be going up, and I will either do a short or post images on the community tab when I'm finished setting up this week. But so far, I'm really liking how the tan is looking, and I think it's going to work for me. Until next time, I hope you all have a safe and fabulous week. Bye.